Hi, I just wanted to pop by and give you a little demonstration about how to use the tuning forks on the EFT points. I'm really passionate about EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique. It is one of the techniques I used back in 2009, which enabled me to move from a health diagnosis of ME, chronic fatigue, which actually I lost my job as a nurse, as a district nurse, as I was so sick with the ME, and the NHS retired me out on ill health grounds, unfortunately. So I am a great fan of EFT, and I just wanted to share with you how I've incorporated it using the tuning forks. So it really does bring obviously a different dimension to the process of working with the vibrational energy of EFT when you add sound. So I'm actually going to use my weighted Om. Now this weighted Om, it's in I call this the violet ray, and these are tuning forks that I've just had commissioned. It's taken many years to commission these, and so we're actually working with the violet ray coupled with the sound of creation in this aspect using the EFT points. So this is all about Chinese and Oriental medicine. So our ancestors knew that our bodies hold emotion and the organs hold emotion. So by literally tapping into the points on our body, we can help to release those trapped and stuck emotions in the cells. Now, I've used this consistently over the last 10 years that I've been teaching sound, and now I'm actually going to be working with an amazing woman called Caroline Rowlings, who's coming here to teach EFT level 1 and 2, and then I'm actually going to be teaching the tuning forks straight afterwards, and how people can actually become practitioners in EFT and sound synonymously. So that's just such an amazing thing for me, because the worlds have actually met. So I was so excited when Caroline said she would come to Cornwall and do some teaching here, because then I can actually marry that up with, what I use them for, and people can work with clients and indeed animals for this. So I'm just going to start by, some of you may be familiar with EFT, some of you won't. So I'm just going to really briefly sort of explain. So the first thing we do is we actually stem what we say our karate chop. And what I'm going to do is I don't speak what I want to be working on and releasing out loud. So I keep it very specific, but within myself. So let's say, for instance, and this is real. So I had a pain in my heel. I'd just done a really long walk and it was really painful. So what I would be sort of tuning into is, even though I have this pain in my heel, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Or if those words are hard, you can just say, I deeply accept myself or how I feel. So that's one of the things. We say that 3 times in our minds. So I'm thinking the same words that I spoke out loud just now. So we do this 3 times. You can see already automatically I gave a sigh. So there's something within my body I've actually just, surrendered or released just in that moment. So then I go to the crown, which is where the meeting points of all the meridians are. And I say, in my mind, there's pain in my heel. I haven't gone into the whys and wherefores of the pain in my heel. I've just accepted there's a pain in the heel, and I'm just going to work with that. So then I go to the inside of the eyebrow, which is the bladder point. And these are the meridian bladder points. So again, the pain in my heel. Gallbladder. Pain in my heel. Stomach meridian. Central vessel. Governing vessel. So I'm just, hang on. So I'm just letting it play all the way out. Now this is my kidney meridian. It's just on the end of the collarbone. Spleen meridian, which is just under the arm. If you're a lady, it's where your bra is. And then I always do the liver meridian, which is underneath the breast, in line with the nipples. And you just see I'm just doing one side. And then I'm doing the side of my finger, if you see that. That's my thumb. And all the time, in my mind, I'm this pain in my heel. And what you might find as you're working through that, something else sort of pops up as an awareness, and then you can begin to work with that if you want to. So it might not be the fact it was a pain in my heel, it might be the fact that I was doing a really long walk and in the end I felt I was trudging. So then we have maybe a metaphorical standpoint towards that. So but for now I'm keeping it simple, and I'm working with my heel. And then we come to the outside of the finger. And then the inside of the little finger. And then the outside of my little finger. So when you get to this point, you're kind of just checking in with how you're feeling. And the chances are you actually feel quite relaxed, and it's not quite so bothersome, whatever it is, whether it's physical or mental or emotional. And if there's any traces, then I would suggest that you go back and do exactly the same. So you start with a karate point and then go to all the points I've just showed you. If not, then a beautiful way of finishing this treatment is to just bring in the word peace. So you start with, again, the karate chop point. And I'm just bringing in the word peace. I'm just bringing that into my heart space and allowing that to just fill up my cells and my body. I'm going to my crown, and again I'm just allowing the word peace to just completely bathe all my cells, my meridians, my organs. I'm going to go to the other side. You don't have to, but I'm choosing to. You just go to the word peace, or any word of your choice. And peace. Delicious. And then back to the karate point, and many people feel at this point there's a real sense of stillness, and may even have forgotten what it is that they've worked on in the beginning. So they may find the pain has decreased a little bit, or it's simply not there. So and then all I do is I just take my arm and I'm just going to seal in with a figure of 8. A beautiful treatment, having gratitude for the experience and sharing it with you. My name is Debbie Walker, and I am founder and principal of Suara Sound Academy. So if you do want to know, any more, I'll put the link to it on this, and happy journeying with sound and tuning forks and EFT. So many blessings, and thank you very much for listening and watching.